Hey, Stephen Bonacore, the Podfather of gaming, here again on Friday. All these days blend together. I'm here at KTBG Burnt Island Games. You got two companies in one here.
Two companies in one, yeah. We got sibling companies. They kind of serve a different purpose. Burnt Island are more sort of heavy strategic games, and KTBG more family weight games. But we make games that adults can play and kids can also play.
That's pretty cool. And I'm adding you guys into my bigger companies' interviews. You guys,
very flattering. Very
you
flattering.
are. I mean, you're not as big as Asmodee. Nobody is, or Simon. But you guys have been around, and you're just doing the right things with a lot of your stuff. And some of this stuff looks beautiful. And by the way, I want to mention, in the book, it says they're in 200, booth 200. They got kicked out at 200. They didn't like the neighbor. I know. There was a problem over there. They're now at 420, which is a big, bright booth. So come to see Burnt Island KTBG games in 420. You can't forget that one, right? Anyway, so the first thing we have here, by the way, this is Sean. Sean's my bud. He's great. Power plants.
Yes.
Power plants having nothing to do with energy.
Industry or anything like that. No.
This game is gorgeous, my friend. I mean, I love this. Like, hot stamping, is this what we call this process?
I think that's what it is called, yeah.
These are beautiful, wooden, chunky, and printed pieces. Really neat.
I love the individual sprites too. Each individual player is going to have their own different sprite.
They look
shape.
absolutely adorable. Absolutely adorable.
Thank you.
So tell me about this game and
Yes.
and who is it for and what part of the market is it serving?
Yeah, so like many of our games for KTBG, it is a game that is for really anybody. It is got rules that adults are really going to enjoy, but are very accessible to kids as well. And so the idea of this game is that we are wizards growing a magical garden together, and each turn we're going to have two patches in our hand, and we're going to choose one of them to add to the garden. And every time you add a patch to the garden, you're either going to use the strong grow ability of the patch you added, or the strong sprout ability of the patch you added, or the weaker grow abilities of each patch it's touching. So it gives you a lot of variety in the approach you take to the game.
These are like ostensibly hexes.
Yes.
But they are shaped
fancy
really
hexes.
fancy wooden hexes that will slot into these spaces here in a really cool way.
Yeah.
That's really neat. What else you got going on in this game?
Yeah, so what's interesting is that every game you play, you're going to play with 5 different plant types, but there are 8 plant types in the game, so there's a variety there. And then each plant type has an alternate power. So really, in a sense, you're playing with 16 different, or you have the option of 16 different plants every time you play the game. So it's going to create a lot of variety in the experience that you have.
A lot of replayability.
Yes, exactly. And this game is all about controlling the garden with your magical sprites. So there's a lot of fighting over control, and I like to say it is a little bit mean. You get to knock your opponent's sprite out of there, but you're going to have, it's so short that you have license to be a little bit mean in a short play time.
That's it.
Yeah, exactly. You're not playing for 3 hours and losing friendships over this game.
And these are your objectives you're going for here?
These are the different powers of the plant.
Oh,
so you
nice.
can see that the deep root is this plant here, and it's got the sprout ability and the grow ability. So depending how you're going to use these plants, it's going to create a different effect on the board.
You got honey leaf,
Yes.
deep root. You got cling bean. I don't know what
That's
a
right.
cling bean is, but it's this really cool blue token right there.
Yeah.
Really, really neat stuff here, and it's beautiful. And you're scoring victory points, I guess, in the end.
Yeah,
You see
gems.
these-
You're collecting these magical essences that you're gathering at the end of the
It's
game.
not victory points. They're magical essences.
Magical
The person with the
essences.
most magical essence is going to win.
That's
so we
right.
got a 30-minute play time on this. Is that right?
Yes, I would say we play it very, very quickly. Like once you know the different plant types, and once you kind of get the strategy down, you could play it in probably about 20 minutes.
Very
Which
cool.
is why I like it. It's so quick. It's easily digestible, and then you want to play it again with some different plants. You know,
Very-
try a different route.
That is really, really neat. 1 to 5 players. Always great to make solo games these days, right? We're
Absolutely true. We try to always have a solo option in our games because we find we love the solo board gaming community. It's like a thriving community, and they ask for it. They reach out and say, give us that option, you know? And it's a great way to experience a game when you can't get people together.
Absolutely.
I mean, which has been problematic
Which has been
recently.
problematic over the last couple of years.
That's right.
For some reason.
For some reason.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's Power Plants
Yeah.
by KTBG or Burned Island, but KTBG for this line.
one, yeah.
Very, very cool. You wanted to show me something else, and this one's available right now, right? You can.
This one is going to be a Gen Con
Okay.
release.
We should tell people that they can see how gorgeous it is, and
Yeah.
then pick it up at Gen Con.
That's right. Yeah, and we'll be doing lots of playthroughs at Gen Con as well, so people will get a chance to play it there.
People will be able to see it here, though, too, I assume,
Yes,
right?
absolutely. And
Oh, good.
we'll do little demos here so people can get a sense
Right,
of how
right.
it plays here.
Excellent. And what else you have, Mike? You want to show me some more stuff?
Yeah. This one is
Oh my
we're
gosh.
very excited
Oh my
about
gosh,
one.
this is the
Highly
cutest.
Anticipated. Yes. This is the sequel to Creature Comforts. This is
All right.
Maple Valley. So I'm not going to show you yet, but I can tell you a little bit about
But
it.
before you even start,
Yes.
you're not going to believe. I played Creature Comforts at the Gathering of Friends.
Oh, I do believe it. I
You
do believe it.
I didn't play it with you though. I did play it. This was really, really adorable. Number one, and thinky. This is not, it looks adorable, but this is you have 8+.
There's some decisions to
You have
make.
8+ on here. I think it's a little bit harder than that. I was like struggling. I'm like, oh my goodness, I gotta get that power to do this thing. It was really, really an interesting mechanic game for me.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed the worker placement. It's
Yeah.
essentially worker placement. Go through the idea of both of these games because this one's available right now.
This
Creature
one's
Comforts.
available right
so
now.
I'm
Lots of
touting
people
Creature
playing.
Comforts that you guys got to come here, check out, and possibly buy. Really liked it.
Yeah. Well, so in Creature Comforts, it's all about getting ready for winter, preparing your den, crafting comforts to help you get through the winter. In Maple Valley, it is spring, and we have made it through the winter, and it is the day of the Spring Jamboree. And so this game is, it is kind of like a worker placement with a twist. It is a worker movement game, and so you are going to play one character moving your way through the valley, making friends which are going to help you travel further, collecting resources, and getting you ready for the Spring Jamboree, making it the best one ever.
Very, very, very cool.
Yeah.
I love the concept of these games. They are bright. They're pretty. That looks great. So this guy's going to also be a Gen Con release? Or later?
Oh, don't tease people! Don't tease people! No, it's
Oh.
going to be this fall. It's coming to Kickstarter, but we're showing it off because we really want people to get a sense of how it plays because we love how this one plays. It's
Great.
so smooth
So
and
it's
quick.
a spiritual successor. It's not an expansion.
It is
It's
not an expansion. It is a standalone game. You don't have to have played or owned Creature Comforts to play and enjoy this, but they make very nice companion pieces.
Very, very, very cool.
Yeah.
So you can come here now
Yes.
to Burnt Island KTBG Games in booth 420. You can see Power Plants, but you can't play. You can't take it home with you. You can see Maple Valley, but you can't take it home with you. But you can play a recommended game on my list that I just saw over my shoulder, Creature Comforts. It's an excellent game. Before I leave,
Yeah.
before we stop, I've been talking to the bigger guys, the guys that have been around for a while. I like to stroke my friends.
We've been
my-
around for a long
Yeah.
time. Maybe we're medium. We're
Yeah.
family size.
Right.
Call us family size.
There we go. Lots of challenges in the industry. Tell me about something you've had to actually change some of your processes and the way you think in the current market. And obviously, there's so many things we can talk about. We can spend hours on a panel talking about this.
Yeah.
But I've been asking guys like you who've been around, tell me a little bit about some of those challenges you've been having and how you've had to deal with them.
Yeah, well, so, I mean, the last 2 years have been a challenge for everybody for obvious reasons. And what that has meant for us is innovating, finding ways to connect to customers, to connect with different designers that we work with. And that has, technology has really helped us with that. We've done a lot of digital gaming. Last year, we weren't able to come here and we did Origins Online. And that was great. That was a great option for us. But there's nothing like being here, letting people touch, as you say, the chunky pieces
Absolutely.
and face to face. And it's much easier to share our enthusiasm about our games when we're face to face with people. So just having technology as an option has been a lifesaver for us. But overcoming that challenge and having a chance to be here with people face to face has been wonderful.
Doesn't it feel great to be back again? I mean, literally,
Yeah.
just the community feeling again, the hugging,
Absolutely.
the handshaking, of playing together.
That's right.
With people that you used to see all the time at conventions.
Yeah.
People who go to conventions so much like we do. We used to see them all the time, and now we didn't for 3 years. We would catch them on Facebook and things like that. It was really missing in my life.
Yeah.
And I think it's missing in a lot of people's life. And I feel
Absolutely.
that the way people have been talking to me about this experience here at Origins again, that feel like we're back. This is great.
It feels so good, and like seeing people I know and making new friends along the way. It's like that's what really is the heart of this industry, and so getting back to it just feels great.
Great. This is Stephen Bonacore, the Podfather of gaming. We'll see you later, but in the meantime, check out Burnt Island Games KTBG in booth 420, not 200, 420. Check out these really cool products. We'll catch you later. Take care.